Do, do, do. That's good. That's good. That appears to be good. All right, let's see. Got some ads I gotta go through, blah, blah, blah. Just gonna do an audio check, make sure we sound decent. All right, we sound pretty good. All right. Well, I guess we'll see if anyone wants to watch this. What's up, short man? How's it going, man? What's up, Jacob? How you guys doing tonight? Let me get some NFL stuff open. Nope, don't want to go on that. Going good? Hell yeah, man. That's good to hear. Same here. Here we go. We'll go right over to the rap sheet. Yeah, we'll be talking about that. Yeah, I'm hyped for the NFL as well. Yeah, we'll talk about all that stuff. So yeah, we'll kind of just have that up in the background and give it a few minutes. What basketball game is on? Is it one of like the World Games? Like USA versus so and so or somebody like that? Oh, Bucks versus Suns. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Who's winning in that? Let me see. Oh, it just started. Okay, it's 18-11. Phoenix is up. All right, that's pretty good, I guess. Did everyone enjoy the fraudulent All-Star game? It's only fraudulent because not many Tigers were there. Mickey Mouse doesn't really count without any Tigers. Kind of an irrelevant All-Star game. All truth be said. As per usual, the home run derby is way better than the actual All-Star game itself, kind of signifying that it maybe should be some kind of skills challenge rather than like an actual game for an All-Star event. But whatever. I guess there has to be some kind of game. That ultimately always favors the hitters unless you use a slew of relievers. What up, Kenny? Because like the only guys who can really come in cold and pitch are relievers. Starters need time to warm up, and All-Star games don't really give them that, and I don't know. Hitters only get like one chance. Pretty much like a Pro Bowl thing. Yeah, it's like a Pro Bowl thing. Yeah, pretty much. I'm doing good, Kenny. How you doing? But yeah, lots to talk about. I don't know, like the title of this is sarcasm. If you read the description, because like there's Richard Sherman, Chris Godwin, Xavien Howard, Urban Meyer, Cam Robinson, Allen Robinson, Marcus Maye, Brandon Schreff, the Washington football team name situation, Aaron Rodgers, Barkevious Dingo. All that's going on pretty much within the last 4 days. Like, there was nothing from July 6th to July 10th, and then all of a sudden the floodgates opened on July 10th. Literally last Saturday, like a whole bunch of shit just started flying through the windpipes. And it's been a crazy few days. It's literally almost an entire off season's worth of news happened in 4 days. All of this is developed in 4 days. You're gonna see the craziest amount of time. I think I would like to start more toward the bottom and work our way towards the more relevant stuff, because all this is basically from 4 days. You'll see how far I'm gonna scroll down. We're still going. Oh yeah. We'll start with Barkevious Dingo and the Falcons situation. It looks like a mile high. Yeah, N'Keal Harry wants to be traded. I think we discussed that a little bit, but I feel like that's, bottom tier receiver blames team for his struggles. Same story of every wide receiver bust. What's up, what up, Preston? But yeah, so this is a statement. Barkevious Dingo was charged with indecency of a child or with a child. Let's see. I want to see what the more Barkevious. Oh, here we go. What do you do? Oh, all right, so here's I guess a part of the story with Barkevious Dingo, Falcons linebacker. N'Keal Harry? Maybe he'd do well. I think he might need a change of scenery, but I do think there's issues with his separation. But yeah, let's see. On July 8th, on one count of indecency with a child, sexual contact. He was released, by the way. Barkevious was. The 15-year-old victim that this gets more and more wild. According to a probable cause warrant and search warrant from Tarrant County, the 15-year-old victim reported back in January. This should say they, by the way. This is wildly irresponsible by whoever reported this. This shouldn't indicate anything about the victim here. They kind of fucked up though. But anyway, that he had been sexually abused by Dingo for the 2 years before. According to the documents, the victim, who was 13 at the time, said he was invited by his best friend to spend a day with him and Dingo. Dingo, according to the documents, is related to the victim's best friend. Dingo took him to Six Flags, paid for everything, bought them stuff from Nike and dinner, which is pretty much grooming. Yeah, this is it right here. The group went to a hotel to sleep, but at some point, according the victim noticed Dingo was in bed with him. The victim then accused Dingo of pulling down his pants and he denied it. Oh, wow. Mr. Dingo denies it, obviously, through his lawyers, which is what, this is what this is. The allegations are completely baseless. So, yeah, Kenny's a Packers fan. Yeah, so this is pretty crazy involving Barkevious Dingo. It doesn't sound good, but he's being charged and accused of. Sounds fucking heinous. Yeah, that's it's a wild. This was the beginning of a slew of news that flew in starting July 10th at 5:30 p.m. on a Saturday. Pretty crazy story. In the whole, that's prison time. I don't know, Mike. Usually not either, unless the kid's after money and he was told to lie on his parents. So we'll see how this plays out in court. How true everything might be. I don't want to throw dirt, but if the kid's friends with somebody who's related to Barkevious Dingo, I don't know if his parents are doing bad. We don't know the whole story, so we'll see. But yeah, Mike, usually you're right. Usually 15-year-olds wouldn't kind of say shit like that. But yeah, I guess a little bit of a dark story. Regarding Aaron Rodgers, it does kind of sound like old Aaron's going to be back with the Packers. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this week, so this is, for till Saturday. And then get back to working out and figuring things out in a couple weeks. So if you're a Packers fan, I'm assuming you are quite happy with the revelation that it sounds like Aaron's going to be back for at least a year. More than likely, he'll be back. But like I've been saying, though, this is going to be it. Like, count your blessings and count your, you know what I mean? Like, don't do what Patriots fans did and assume that he's not going to ever leave if he comes back after this. There's like a year left on this team. And if Brady retires from Tampa Bay, you know where he's going to go down and play? where he's going to go down there and play. He's going to take a pay cut and go down to Tampa Bay and have full control of that team just like Tom did. Tampa's got a smart business model. No, he won't be there for after a season, I don't think. Unless they really fix things. I mean, like, we've seen this happen with several, kind of like players. So, I don't know. This kind of has Tom Brady written all over it. It kind of feels like Tom might have even put some worms in Aaron's head. They also win a lot of games because they play subpar competition in the regular season quite often, evident by the fact they lose in the playoffs quite regularly. Let's see what happened. This was on July 10th. He said that. This was retweeted on the 11th. Anthony Chickillo retires at 28. I guess he's just all done. Oh yeah, okay. So I guess the next one is the Washington football team news. They're going to what's their statement here? I'll make it a little bigger. Washington President Jay Wright. I think so, Cornball, but I think if he's just going to stick around for another year, then dip. I think he understands that just grind your teeth and deal with it. But Washington's president says that the team new name and logo will be one that unequivocally departs from any use or approximate linkage to Native American imagery. Now, see, I think they might stick with the football team. That's one of the possibilities. But like, you know what this statement to me says? Like, we're so done with this controversy. We're so motherfucking done. Nothing about this team will ever have anything to do with natives. Again, we're just leave us alone. Let us run our team. We got so much other shit to deal with on this organization. They even said Warriors are out. Yeah, they even said Warriors won't be considered. I don't even know if Red Tails will. Red Wolves, none of that stuff. What's up, Adam? This is a statement of a team that's been dealing with this goddamn name shit since like the 80s, and they're just so tired of it. This is a team that's like, you know how we never get talked about in a negative light again? What? Just. Yeah, dog. To me, I get it's stupid. It's just the team name. I get that side of it, but also like, I would just change it because I would just give them nothing to bitch about. Be like, sorry, we're done with all that. We don't even care. Mohawks. Yeah, I think they're just backing down anything that could be loot. Because I think, like I said, I think more than anything, I don't think they give a shit about the PC stuff. It's Washington. It's like Dan Snyder's team. He doesn't give a flying fuck about any of that. What he cares mostly about was fucking FedEx getting very, very pissed off about it. No, it wasn't a new issue. It's been going on since like the goddamn 80s with the Washington Redskins. And finally they got to FedEx and almost got them to pull their funding. So FedEx was like, hey, just get rid of it. And they went, yeah, this is so annoying. Yeah, I don't think they want war or anything. Yeah, it's very odd, even though like war is fine in football. They're going to pick some shit name like the Generals, which I think they should just stick with the football team. I think everybody's fine with it. Change theirs to the Elks. I think it's the one team where everybody's like, Washington football team is literally a perfect name. I feel like we all just... Oh, Ken Dog Sports? Your name's cool, Kenny. Ken Dog Sports Talk? Oh, the name you suggested? Wildflowers? I don't think they'll go Wildflowers, Kenny. That'd be a funny name, though. That just doesn't really breed ferocity. Washington gets made fun of enough. They can't really afford to go with the Wildflowers. Though that would be quite hilarious. The Plutocrats, something cool. That wouldn't be a bad one. I think football team just works. No, I don't think so. Shortman, that's silly. I hate, like, Shortman, you're acting like this is literally a new thing. The only team they've ever like commented on the names, maybe the Chiefs, but like no one seriously gives a shit about the Chiefs name. It's literally only been Washington, the goddamn Braves, like lightly, and Cleveland. Those are the only teams I've ever heard of get any real shit about their names. Like it's literally two teams, and it's been going on for a very long time. It's like it's not new. I've literally known about these controversies since I was like fucking like watching the sport. I went, oh, Redskins seems a little weird. Wow, that's a weird logo they use in Cleveland, but hey, it's funny. Like again, I do understand that the names don't really, it is what it is. They're sports names, but like I don't know. It's not a new issue, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for this, that, or the other. It's, yeah, the Bullets got changed to the Wizards. Because I think it's not more so to appease. I really don't think they give a shit about appeasing the PC people. I think they're annoyed, dude. The NFL has not cared for so long, and I think it's just getting loud enough, and the sponsors are finally putting pressure on. Probably due to PC reasons, the companies want to appear PC to get the fucking people coming there and blah blah. We know the reasons. External pressures from advertisers who are being pressured by the the fucking babies who whine very very loudly. It's just whatever side loud like literally cries the loudest, and whatever side that's crying very loudly has a lot of money. And it happens to be that side's winning right now. That's literally that's the simplest thing, is that side's got more money. I don't know. Generals. I think they said no to the Generals because of the war connotations. They're being really weird with this one. It's like you're literally in Washington D.C. You're the one team that could use a war connotation, and it's like halfway okay. The pale faces at them, and the people would be like, "The Washington is so brave for that name." I'm fucking weirdos. Spartans isn't bad, but I feel like that's too much of a college and high school used name. The Freedom Fighters. The Washington, I don't know. Exactly, short man. I really think football team or football club is a very good team name. It's a very good, like, it's good. Football team works, dude. They like unironically hit a home run with a name they really didn't mean to hit a home run with. And everybody who wants to just calls them the Redskins anyway. No one really cares. I mean, there's like, who are you gonna offend? 5 Indians who are left on the world? By the way, I can only say that because my dad's half, so I'm half breed, or I'm a quarter breed myself. I can say that's our word. It's always funny when everyone, I've been asked several times about that. I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't seem offensive. I don't think they're trying to be. It's just a sports team name. But at the same point in time, it's also like, I could see where it could bother some people. The word Indian's more offensive than the other way. Anyone else, any groups that use it is just selling you shit. Because I'm not Indian, like I'm not from the sub-Indian like the Indian continent. That's not where my grandma's from. She's literally from like the woods in Michigan. I don't know. Like up in Newberry in the UP. That's as far as I know. What up, Daniel? Pretty sure my people was here a long time. I wouldn't even have to ever leave. Just be chilling. What up, Wade? What up, Wade? Daniel? Yeah, Seminoles. Yeah, that's where my family originates from. Is up in Mayberry, Michigan. Adam. Yeah, I'm from the I would be from the Ojibwa tribe. It's like Ojibwa or Saginaw Chippewa or some shit like that. I believe it's the Ojibwas, though. Very cool name, right? I thought so. Where you going on vacation to? Somewhere cool? Somewhere lame? The Washington Presidents? No, that's just their President's Weekly podcast. What's the next thing? Whatever. That's just Oh, okay. We'll start naming off guys who have decided to. We'll wait a sec. Then we'll move on to the next topic. The Washington colonizers, the neo-fascists, the Washington capitalists, man. You got a family reunion. That's always fun. Yeah, we'll get to the Sherman talk. We'll save that for last because that's the most recent breaking news. That boy, oh boy, is self-righteous Sherman in a weird spot, right? Oh yeah, we'll get to the Dolphins. We'll save the best contract holdout for last as well because boy, oh boy, is that going south fast. Whoo! Oh, Xavien Howard. Y'all know Howard, right? Anyway, Marcus Maye basically is going to play on his tag, it sounds like. So, RIP, he's going to be leaving this team shortly. Yep, so basically, he's on the tag. Allen Robinson, the Bears wide receiver, is going to play on the tag as well. Who else? Brandon Schreff is also going to play on the tag for the Washington football team. So several guys didn't get deals done. It's a lot of guys are just going to play on tags and just be fine with it. I believe they all are going to sign. They're not holding out or anything either. He'll do all right. Maybe like 4 or 5 wins, but the schedule stacked against him this season with the talent that he has available doesn't really seem to equate to a lot of wins. They should be a fun team to watch. I don't think he'll roll over the Lions, but I don't think they'll win a lot of games in the end. Questions of Jared Goff, questions of the receiving abilities, questions of the secondary. Yeah, he does, Daniel. There's a lot of questions. I think there's more questions than answers with the Lions right now. And you don't want to be there. What else we got going? Cam Robinson, the Jags offensive tackle, will probably sign on will take the tag. So Marcus Maye, Brandon Schreff, Allen Robinson, Cam Robinson, a lot of guys. All right. One of the bigger ones is Xavien Howard. Where's the picture? Hold on. Mike, I wish I had that. Oh, there we go. This is from Xavien Howard's Instagram. They won't realize how big a part you play until you ain't there to play no more. Dun, dun, dun. Are the chips beginning to crack down in Miami's unbeatable fortress of led by Tua Tagovailoa and defense where they cut both of the defensive captains last season in that safety and Kyle Van Noy. Dun, dun, dun. They cut their star safety, Bobby, whatever his last name was. He was literally the captain of their defense. Kyle Van Noy was another one. They cut both of them for no reason. Dun, dun, dun. And these motherfuckers are so broke they can't afford to pay Xavien Howard, their best player on defense now. Boom. Is this it for Chicago? For the Miami, their defense is going to be awful if he doesn't play. They literally might get shit on. They let their safety walk because of him. Yeah, they're literally he's literally making $16 million a year. I think they just gave him a huge contract last year. What's up, baby? What's up, Brandon? How you guys doing? I'm doing good. Hopefully you guys are well. Yeah, Xavier wants more. He wants top money, but it's like you're not getting. What do you want? 18? It's like what you getting 21 like Jalen? Are you as good as Jalen Ramsey? No, then the fuck are you doing asking for more money? Isn't the gap between him and Jalen literally $5 million? It's just like you do realize, I'm good, man. I'm good. Glad to hear you're doing well. Like, that's the craziest thing is I don't think Jalen makes any more than what 21, 24 million at the absolute most 24. Dude, corner contracts aren't that big because you need 4 of them. Like, hold on, let's look at something. Jalen Ramsey contract, 5 years, 106. $21 million a year is what Jalen Ramsey makes. So at 16, what does he want? 3 million more? Because he's not going to get $20 million. That's literally Jalen Ramsey money. And is Xavien Howard as good as Jalen Ramsey? The answer is no. I mean, it's just no. All right, then he doesn't get that much money. So how much more money does he want? 18. And if the Dolphins are really being stingy about $2 million, well, I mean, fuck them. Then I would leave too. If it comes out this motherfucker wanted like $500,000 more dollars, I would laugh my fucking balls off. Especially since if they did that, they can convert most of that to a signing bonus and just pay him out of that anyway. Just pay him the same amount of money. Just give him what he wanted more. It's a very easy way to handle this. But Miami's kind of stupid, so they're not going to do it right. Most teams give him a bigger signing bonus, and he's cool. No, I didn't watch the All-Star game. I'm not a big fan of him. I don't care. I don't care about the Pro Bowl. I'm glad some people do. But All-Star event sport, I like skill events, like hitting, and like if there's a pitching event, if there's a fielding event, a base running event. If there's something like that, then I would watch it. But I don't care about an exhibition game between the best players. That's so boring. Funny because who does he think is going to pay him? Yeah, I know. Literally, I think most teams will pay him like 18, 19, but like anything near 20, like 20, no one will do. 19's a stretch. Like 18, I think most teams would have no problem doing. But like, this can't be over $2 million, dude. There is no fucking way that he wants $2 million more on his contract every year. And the Dolphins were like, nah. That would be some wild shit. That might be actually why he's freaking out. It's like, they really won't give me $2 million extra dollars. Motherfucker, I'm like one of the best corners. I should be paid like one of the best. Oh, how old is Xavien? Like 31? I mean, if he's younger than Gilly, that's fine to pay him. But, like, yeah, I mean, if Miami's really in cap trouble, well, like, convert it to signing bonus. That's not that hard. Oh, boy. We'll have fun talking about that one. That just seems, only 28? Oh, then pay him. He might be at his best mode this year. He literally might have his best season coming up. That was crazy, dude. This won't be the longest stream tonight. Probably another like 15, maybe 15, 20 minutes. I only had a short stream planned. And then tomorrow we'll do a gaming stream, and then Friday we'll do baseball as long as I'm here, and then Saturday I probably won't stream. Sunday I may be home, like back at my apartment. We'll see. Then it's just normal streaming schedule. Once I know my class schedule, I'll let you know if any changes are coming. But it's only 3 classes, 3 credit hours. I have to take 9 credit hours, 3 per semester. 3 classes, so it's 3 times 3, 9. Be done with the masters in about 2 years. Should fly through that. I I'll be through 18 credits, hopefully, anyway. As long as I don't fail. What am I taking now? I'll be taking a Master of Arts in English Language with concentration in creative writing. Yeah. Next section is okay, so he's only got a limited window. How do I deal with MLB The Show? I put it on beginner mode. I start killing it. So eventually I'll put it up to rookie once I'm ready to take it off rookie mode. I didn't realize that, like, I should have took it slow with the development of that game, because boy was I still not good at hitting on rookie. And I was like, all right, we'll try beginner. And then I was like, all right, I can hit now. So we'll just take it slow. Yeah, I'm gonna write all kinds of shit once I get going. I'll freedom ends soon. Commit back to these books. Should be a good time. Yeah. It's just gonna be a lot of work, I think. I'm gonna have to do a lot of work. But the 3 classes, you know what I mean? That don't really shit. Dun dun dun. And if I fucking actually can pass these classes, which is gonna be difficult, but we'll see how I do, and get these A's, then I can go get a PhD. We'll see. Like, feet don't fail me now. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully. I just gotta stay on top of my shit. Not be a lazy prick, but we'll see. I'd like to work as an analyst somewhere. We'll see, though. You know. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Yeah, man, I'm just chilling. We got one real big news story left to cover. And obviously, that's well, there's one more quick story we'll talk about. Pats coming in AFC East. Yeah, I think they're the favorites, personally. I think Buffalo's going to regress majorly this year, but don't let people hear that, because they might think you're crazy. Teams take step backs all the time, and Buffalo's defense is fucking garbage. Sorry, I mean, it is what it is, but that defense got, like, deuced on by any team with a pulse. They put points on Buffalo. The guys that came back really aren't that good. I don't really know of any, like, crazy defensive additions they added. I mean, they added what, like, I can't think of anybody, but nothing, because, like, you know what I mean? Like, it should be, I just don't think Buffalo's going to be as good. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think it's going to be Allen and the offense. I think their defense is dog shit. I don't think they did much to address the fact that you can just run all day on Buffalo. Which opens up the pass, and their secondary, as long as you just don't throw to the side. With Trey White on it, you'll be all right. No, Tua sucks. Yeah, Tua's overrated. No, I don't want to say that. Tua's an injury issue. But we'll talk about Patrick Mahomes really quick. Adam, what's up with your boy Patrick? Does he not? You're going to have to go up to Kansas City and teach this man how to talk a little shit. This dude really said, I'll see it when I believe it. Yeah, I'm just being quiet. Let that sit with you. This dude, Patrick Mahomes, really said, I'll see it when I believe it, when trying to talk shit about Justin Herbert. I don't think there's anyone virtually as uncool as Patrick Mahomes is. Yeah, Buffalo is depending on rookie. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you shouldn't depend on rookies to improve key positions. Yeah, nope, exactly, Mike. They might stumble back this year. Hey, you're just a Buffalo hater. I literally said nothing about it. You're just an Allen hater. Yeah, Mahomes said, somebody said, look out for Herbert. One sec, I have to blow my nose. That sucks. All right. Yeah. If the Chargers defense is healthy, they could very well contend for the division. You might think that's stupid. Hold on. Here we go. An unbiased source. Lions still? Oh, maybe they'll get him. Someone yelled out, "Watch out for Justin Herbert this year." Mahomes replied, "I'll see it when I believe it." Yeah, it's real. Hilarious response. He's a nerd. It's almost as funny as a response as when Shooter McGavin said to Happy Gilmore that he eats pieces of shit like Happy Gilmore for breakfast. And Happy Gilmore's like, "You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?" My favorite, just like, God damn, dude, Kermit, you're lame as fuck, bro. You don't want to be called Pat. You want to be called Patrick. You don't know how to talk shit. You only scored 9 points in a Super Bowl. What a nerd. Space Station's almost over you. That's pretty cool. It's always a fun time. Yeah, no, and Tom wouldn't even say that. Though, do you want to see some shit Tom Brady talked? Hold on, I'm looking for something. Something I'm looking for. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I put this on the screen. One sec. Look at this. This was from 2020. Remember when old Hill basically had his LeBron James moment? What was the O-line this week? Yeah, the O-line is an issue. But they're rebuilding it a little bit. I would say the O-line has been rebuilt. It's tied at 43. All right, thank you, Daniel. But Cheetah said, "Why not go 7 rings right now? We're just chasing Jordan." Remember when he said just chasing Jordan? So that's what we doing. So I'm going over 5 and I'm saying 7. Bad take. And then Tom Brady, a day later, replied, "Totally agree, Cheetah. Why not go for 7 rings? Right now, we're just chasing Jordan." And then Tom Brady and his Tampa Bay Buccaneers proceed to win the Super Bowl over those guys who aren't chasing Brady. For some reason, they're not chasing Tom Brady, who now has 7 rings. So Tom does have 7. Not the Chiefs, I guess. They're chasing Jordan for some reason, who's only got 6 rings. Tom's got 7. I guess it's cute to chase Jordan now. But I think the new phrase is chasing Brady. But Guys aren't really ready to admit that it's Tom yet for some reason. I don't know what it is about Tom Brady, but people really don't like admitting he's the best at football. People fucking hate doing that. They will say anybody is better than Tom Brady. Nope, nobody does. But if it was anybody else, they'd be given all the credit. 100%. Tom's the reason they lost those 3 Super Bowls, if you ask anyone who's a Tom hater. And he's 0% of the reason why they won any of them. He has nothing to do with the 7 wins, and he is the reason for the 3 losses. Funny how that works, right? Mahomes is the entire reason they won the first Super Bowl. He gets 0 of the blame for the loss. Funny how the world works, right? Anybody but Tom to be the GOAT. Oh, Aaron Rodgers didn't make the peasant won an NFC championship game but one time. Oh, it's because of his coaching and his team, not around him. If Tom Brady doesn't go to the Super Bowl every year, he needs to retire. He's too old. He needs to give it up. He can't be carried all the. Just think about the way you hear about things, right? Think about the general perceptions around certain players and around Tom Brady. Carried, system QB, all of those things, right? No, Tom's never been the reason we lost. We lost the first 2 games because our offensive line, and, the Giants' fucking defense was incredible. I never blame my team for why we lose the Super Bowl, right? You don't lose the Super Bowl because your team is not good. Your team is good. They were literally in the Super Bowl. Also, I don't remember Chiefs fans. Wasn't their offensive line injured in, like, if I remember right, well, didn't their team get hurt in the game before? Like, not even against Cleveland. Weren't they running a backup offensive line against the goddamn Browns? Almost like the same backup line. Why wasn't why wasn't the offensive line playing well the reason they beat the Browns? Like, it just doesn't make sense. How come they could block against the Browns but not the Bucs? It's very strange. But you'll never see, to me, it's like we lost to the Eagles because Nick Foles played his fucking mind out. Like, Nick Foles literally broke all kinds of crazy records. That's why we lost the Super Bowl. Had nothing, 2 good teams. Literally, I'm starting to grow to the notion that when you blame your team's shortcomings, it looks like you're just trying to cheapen the win of the people who beat you. And you're doing that because you're a sore loser. Like, your team isn't suddenly just a bad team. It can't play defense anymore? They gave up all those points. They couldn't stop a 44-year-old man from slinging the ball with his foot just down the field on him and shit. And then they just stopped scoring in the second half, or else that score would have been way fucking worse if the old Bucs didn't just try to kill the clock. Outcoached 100%. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, outplayed. Yeah, I mean, it just happens. It's just it's the 2 best teams in the league. Yeah, and the Browns got stupid. Yeah, the Browns were stupid. I don't know what the hell that was. They're just like, oh, it's Chad Henne. We got this. You never do that. I don't know. Maybe it's just a weird view I'm having, but unless you literally could not possibly win the game without those things, it's like, yeah, but I've listened to Mahomes fans tell me Mahomes doesn't need anything to win. And now that he doesn't have an offensive line a little bit, it's like, well, show me what he can do. And he didn't do jack shit. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, maybe not having 3 All-Pros in front of you is a bad thing if you're Patrick Mahomes. This dude has no pocket awareness. Because, I don't know, there was 10 different times this dude just started scrambling immediately when all he had to do was just step up in the pocket and throw the goddamn football. I mean, I watched Taylor Hanke do it against the Bucs pass rush. This dude fearlessly just stood up and went, they're giving me a lane to jump up into. They do that regularly. If you go this way or this way against their defense, against their pass rush, you can step up and throw the foot. You can get it out. It's not impossible to throw against Tampa. It's hard. But Mahomes, for some reason, just ran around. You could step up in the pocket, Patrick. That they're not going to get you every time. That's always statistically impossible. They'll get you that much. They might get you 4 times. especially if it's not them goddamn defensive ends. Oh, 100%. 100%. That's an inexperienced player, and Mahomes will outgrow that. He and like from what I've noticed, he figured out how to read defenses. So we'll see if he works on the pocket awareness next. We'll see. I think he will. He's really good about adjusting his faults. He went from not being able to read defenses, which was very evident to me anyway. Like the dude he was depending on deep throws and Tyreek Hill adjusting 80 times a throw. Now it's not so bad. Some of the small things that are just like, because he is a raw talent. Let's be very honest. Andy Reid took a project. It's just, having Alex Smith and Andy Reid there really sped along the development of the project. Dude couldn't read defenses, just fucking threw it farther than the defense was, and so Mahomes can get to it, or Hill can get to it. It was good. It was good strategy for Kansas City. It has been exactly what they set out to do: make the playoffs, then get serious about winning it all. Exactly, Daniel. Yeah, bad footwork, but he's getting better. Yep. Mahomes gets better every year, just like Josh Allen has, just like Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has had probably the most radical development of any quarterback I've ever seen. Lamar Jackson went from fucking throwing sidearm underhand to literally being an over-the-top thrower like this. The dude is... Go look at how he threw the ball in college. It was fucking awful looking. But the thing was, he'd throw it that way and throw like 60 yards. It's some glorious shit from old Lamar. I know. No, I mean, like, even when he sets in the pocket at him, he's got bad footwork. And that's not a shot. He would probably admit it too. It was a little bad at first. Mahomes is the one thing I do like about Patrick Mahomes is he's stunningly modest about his own ability. And that is very I quite enjoy that about the dude, because to be honest, some of you guys make it seem like he's the most big-headed dude ever, and he's always about like, yeah, it's way too early for all these comparisons people keep doing. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Who's better, Mahomes or Aaron? I think they're going to be the same quarterback when it's all said and done. I think they're the same guy. Oh, okay, yeah. Isn't it weird that I say all these things about Mahomes, and then you see a Mahomes interview and he agrees with me on everything I say about him, and it's like, well, Rob doesn't even seem like a hater anymore. How the fuck does he know? Yeah, I see a lot of Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. We'll see, though. Where if he doesn't start winning a lot, they'll start blaming Andy Reid for his shortcomings, and then they'll start blaming the team around him. Just wait and see. They're going to blame that defense for why he doesn't have more rings. And they're going to blame Andy Reid, even though Andy Reid's getting all the praise in the world right now. No, I love football. I love football, dude. I know all about Josh Allen, too. I just know I just can see a quarterback and go, they need to fix their fucking this, that, and the other. Cam Newton needs to work on his throwing mechanics. If he fixes those, he'll be good to go. And most of what he was doing, it seemed like he was kind of dealing with injury still when he used to throw, because like that's a weird hitch. He had like this weird hitch in his shoulder when he threw it. I don't know. It's just like subtleties of throwing. You're like, oh, that's wrong. Like Lamar, I've noted. Josh, like I pinpointed Josh's issues, and then he said he fixed those, and it's like, damn, I could really be a quarterback coach. Watch a lot of football. Rivers, you just don't fix that. You can't fix that. He gets shit done with that awful throwing style. Cam Newton used to throw good. That's the thing. Like, it was never the greatest, but it wasn't as bad as it was last year ever in his life, or the last couple years. Yeah, Josh Allen got fucked up so bad by New England. This dude went and spent time with Jim Kelly and another fucking Buffalo great to fucking fix throwing. What's the deal with Cam and Mac? There isn't one. Cam's the starter, Mac's the backup. I mean, unless like Mac has like the craziest spring and Cam gets hurt or just sucks. Yeah, there isn't a competition. There never will be or has been one. Literally, unless some crazy shit happens, you know what I mean? I would say there is a competition in New England. Um, that the backup quarterback job, I believe, is wide open right now. Could be Stidham's, it could be Max. If it's not Stidham's, he's gonna get cut. Like, that's literally as simple as I see the offense. I could easily see them cutting Jarrett Stidham just because, or putting him on the practice squad if Mac wins the second string job, because they have Brian Hoyer. Yeah, it does. It also, if think about a little kid throwing a football too big, and that's Mac. That's Phillip Rivers' throw. Yeah, I can't see Cam being that bad. Bill doesn't like playing rookies. He really doesn't like playing them. Doesn't like starting them. I think Kyle Duggar was a rare one. Yeah, Rivers obviously learned how to throw a ball when his hands were very tiny, and he had to kind of fucking hold it and then to get the throw off. You know what I mean? Hold it like this and then throw it. You can see why he just threw a ball that was too big, fucked his whole motion up. Me and my friends played catch with a 50-pound medicine ball, weighted, with another 30 pounds on it, just to play catch. We were built different, though. That way, when the game come along, we had no idea how to throw a football or catch one because it's a completely different shaped object and weighs way less. Very different texture. So we were just fucking terrible. But it was hilarious to do that. We got jacked, and then I lost all the muscle in the war. The war on drugs. I'm protesting it by not working out. Till they end the war on drugs, I'm not going to work out. Have a good night. Have a good night, Adam. Thanks for the donation, man. You're very kind. I appreciate you. I think I fixed it. Hold on, let me see something. There should. Hold on. I think I brought the homegirl back. Hold on a second. Unless it's not working now. Oh, I don't know if it's working. Hey. What's it on? What the fuck site is that on? Oh, there it goes.
See ya, hoss. Have great evening. Stay dirty.
Hell yeah. See you later, Adam. Thanks again, man. I appreciate that. I got that all fixed up again. With the Eagles? No, that's all right. I like joint training camps. I'm just glad it's not the motherfucking Giants again, dude. I know you appreciate that, Adam. Adam donated $2.90. See ya, hoss. Have a great evening. Stay dirty. That's my favorite voice. Like, that is my like, I have everything that does that voice set as that voice. I'm like, oh, this is the greatest voice. Makes me happy. Also, Indian people probably have the best accents on the planet. It's just really not close. They have the coolest, funniest voices. It's just everything they say is awesome. It's just it's kind of like deep Southern people that like fake their accent really hard. It's like, oh yeah, that's fine. That's cool too. Preseason and regular. I know we play the NFC East this year. The NFC least. All right, so we've dilly dallied. We've pittered and pattered. Let's get on to the main news. That means it's a felony, by the way, INV. Sheesh. If anyone can give their best sheesh right now. Where's the newest? Oh boy. There's a whole, yeah, we'll get to all the crazy parts coming up here in a minute. Yeah, this is by the way, I think Sherman's having like a mental breakdown. Apparently there's a whole bunch of shit going on. Like he did a hit and run before this all happened, or he's being accused of that. By the way, this is all accused, alleged. CTE probably, yeah, I think so. There's some head shit going on. He's like Antonio Brown levels of melting down. Let's see. Just go away. I guess I could just read this article. It doesn't seem super long. I'll just skip the parts that seem boring. Ashley Moss described the scene at our house. He's trying to leave now. He's being aggressive. He's wrestling with my uncle. He told the dispatcher he's starting to blank himself. He's not sending text messages. He's going to hang himself. Oh, wow. He said that if the police show up, he'll try to fight them. And he did end up fighting with the police. Moss said that Sherman had drank 2 bottles of hard liquor and was trying to leave in his car, but she shut off the gate. Oof. Uncle followed the progress of Sherman as he apparently left in the car and she followed him. The uncle was in a different car. Burglary, domestic violence, as well as charges of resisting arrest and malicious mischief. The domestic violence portion of the case stemmed from the house belonging to the Sherman in-laws. So basically, he did this at his wife's parents' house. Sherman didn't hurt anybody during this situation. No one was hurt. Okay, that's good at least. To force into a member's house. Sherman attempted to walk away. When he notified he would be arresting them, physically resisted. They had to use a canine dog. They're investigating Sherman as part of a separate incident in which he is alleged to have struck a cement barrier before arriving at the residence. Oof. They're going to check if he was impaired while driving. Yeah, this isn't good. This is signs of CTE, being drunk, having head trauma that's causing him to behave in ways that are completely unbecoming of the guy. I don't know what's... A judge will have to set bail. Basically, yeah, they caught him trying to break in to his parents-in-law's house. So that's why it's domestic. Oh, yeah, no, I would say his career might be in pretty good jeopardy. He was already on the borderline of, like, not getting signed. You know, he didn't really play super well after the Achilles injury. Like, he played all right, but, like, nothing that where you'd want to spend a ton of... What's up, Eddie? Nothing where you want to spend a ton of money on him like he still probably thinks he's worth. But it's probably over now. You know, the teams were probably waiting to sign Sherman until like the injuries happened. Hey, how you been, Eddie? Hopefully you've been good. Yeah, usually in cases like felonies and stuff like this, they have to have the judge set the bail. And if the judge isn't quite ready to have the case, then they have to wait a little while. I think it says it somewhere down here. The person has to... Yeah, due to the felony nature of the incident, the judge will have to set bail, including mugshot. Yeah, they'll eventually get him out. He'll be given a bail. I'm pretty sure this. Yeah, he'll get bail. This is the bail he was denied was like the immediate release. Like you just pay the police a fine and you get on your way. He got denied that because it's a felony. So, you know, I think a violent. I don't know. I don't know Seattle law too well. Just reading what I interpret and then spit back to you in simpler terms. It's been an hour, actually. I went a lot longer than I thought I was. Y'all got, what, like 15, 30 minutes extra? Yeah, he'll get through it. I hope he does. And I hope he gets the help he needs. It sounds like he's going through some shit if he's making suicidal threats and shit. And he's not, like, harming anybody else. It does kind of sound like Cornball said, the CTE issues might be... that's good to hear, man. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Eddie. might be playing a pretty bad role for him. One has to wonder, being a headhunting. I mean, he hit hard. He also played wide receiver, so you have to think he took a lot of good shots. Sean Gary, yeah, he seems pretty good. I don't know. I would think on that though, we'll kind of withhold comment because I don't want to like start going after Sherman because I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know if this was just like a bad night of drinking, and he didn't hurt anybody. It's not like he got drunk and slammed his car into something and then tried to drive more, like, and scared the shit out of his family, which that does need to be looked into. He needs to probably get some help. I would say most people when they get drunk don't do that. So he might need to go get a little bit of look into, see why that was a reaction he had. Yeah, I'm thinking he's having some issues upstairs, and he probably needs to retire from the NFL. I might. I'll do at least game 1. I always do. I don't know about game 2. It just depends on what's going on. Saturday I probably won't be streaming just because it'll be my last day down here. At least the last day I know of. I might be heading back up Sunday. So, if so, I'll stream Sunday evening. And we'll just, I don't know. Tomorrow night's going to be gaming, so I'll probably do some more MLB The Show. Finish up a season because I'm already in. I played a little while longer. Yeah, Jerry Jones, right? Hey, I heard you like to beat women. And Mike made a joke. He's like, well, looks like Sherman won't be on the Patriots this year. We have one standard. You can be a killer. Actual gang member. You can be a drunk driver, a cocaine dealer like Patrick Chung. You can be all sorts of things. A steroid user maybe once. Even if it wasn't Julian, he probably would have got cut. But if you beat women, you're not on the Patriots. We have standards here in New England. I think that's specifically per request of Mr. Kraft's late wife. No women beaters on the team. Well, that's just some people, man. That's any job, though, right? Daniel, like almost any job has people always going to jail. Construction workers, teacher, like any job has bad people in it that slip through the cracks and get to higher esteem and then get caught eventually. It's a weird part of life. Sometimes even in the highest fields and most honorable professions. Saturday 6:10. Yeah, I won't be live for that game. Won't be live for anything on Saturday. Yeah, you guys have a good evening. I'm gonna get out of here too. I appreciate everyone hanging out tonight. It's not a super long stream. Didn't have a lot planned for it, so I appreciate everyone hanging out. That's pretty much the NFL Weekly News Show. That was 4 days worth of news. So Morgan, you tuned in at the bitter end. If you want to, you can rewatch if you'd like to. But I'm starting to wrap it up because I don't want to go super late. 10:30 is a hard out tonight. But I'll be live tomorrow, probably about like 8 o'clock or something. And we'll do some MLB The Show. And then Friday's the Tigers game, at least one of them, maybe two. And then Saturday, well, no, maybe just one. I'm not sure because it's my brother's birthday on Friday, so I don't even know if I'll be live for that day. Maybe it just depends on what's going on. So we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, preseason will be nice. But yeah, I'll eventually be back on a normal schedule. So I think starting Sunday, or at least that Monday, I'll be on a more normal schedule. Tigers and regular and blah blah blah. So, all right, guys, I appreciate everyone coming out. I hope you have a good rest of your night. I will see you tomorrow for a gaming stream. It'll be MLB The Show. I hope you have a good rest of your night. I guess I already said that, but yeah. Peace out. Go Patriots. Go. Yeah, I know, Kenny. I know. All right, but have a good night. The start times are irrelevant, Kenny. I hope you know that, right? Like it really doesn't matter what time the games start for if I'm going to be busy or not. Saturday was, I'm just letting you know, like, it's okay. I know what time the games are on. I literally have things going on that aren't related to it. So, all right, everybody, have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow night. Peace out. Go Patriots, go Lions, go Tigers.